are certain things you've seen that have impressed you recently, and how do you and your company help other companies sort of with this new technology?
Yes, I think FinTech is a great opportunity. There are really things that have been surfing the wave and providing nice value to customers, and also not only wealth management, or also the lower mass affluent segment. What's very key is sometimes they have they're missing a bit the reality of the economy, being in labs and things, and their solution is beautiful, but the key question is that it needs to solve a problem, but it needs to be realistic in how it will solve, and it's a bit missing the implementation behind. So selling a solution which is great is good, but to implement this solution is even greater. Otherwise, there is a lot of discussion between banks, between fintechs, between asset managers, which end up in saying, yes, it's good, but I don't know what's the next step. And companies like this with integration of this ecosystem are key to maximize the investment or the partnerships, to avoid having one fintech for everything.
Just moving on in terms of fintech, the big thing that seems to be going on, blockchain and crypto, real buzzwords. How is this affecting what you guys do, and what sort of changes have you seen in regards with people using the blockchain?
Well, blockchain, crypto, tokenization is there at some stage. It's not mature enough for sustainable investment. It's still more about gaming, if we look at it. It's getting there. To which extent it affects us, I think it's always the same thing. Technology will not create a problem. If there is a problem, technology can help. So we have seen some nice real-time payments between Europe and South America, for example, using blockchain, which is great. Also, the main central banks have clearly using the Ripple to do some stuff. At some stage, this is going to be quite limited if there is no value for the small players. The change in architecture, the change in technology, business models, to move from, take the blockchain, from a day+1 accounting to a real-time accounting, or even going to smart contract, being all the events triggered by these contracts being real-time, this is a big change, which is quite costly for majority of the actor. So there must be a business case somewhere to do it. It's not implementing technology for technology. And I think this is, again, here a bit, the reality of the business is sometimes missing. No one is investing for the sake of investing in a new technology. If there is an opportunity in a business model that is clear, a vision that this is required, then people will do it. This I haven't seen so far.
It's quite interesting. Is that the kind of role you see yourself in? You come into a company and you say to them, like, you have like wonderful ideas, but let's focus on the business a bit more. You like leveling people, bringing them back down to earth a little bit.
It depends the company. If we go clearly on the fintech company, yes, in the sense that sometimes they just pitch for one thing, and I met fintechs which actually did not know they had a better business case, because they only knew a part of the business, and especially in wealth management where it's quite broad, and they would integrate in one of the process which actually did not create the greatest value. So you have to kind of picture what the most you could do for the client, and then of course you can sequence, saying that you have to start small and explain the potentials. But people will not come to you if it's risky, if the potential is not clear, and if the scaling afterwards is complicated. So always you have to look at the big picture in a fintech. If I take the opposite side, when we go to banks, we are not discussing strategy with the banks. On the banks or the wealth managers, the biggest question is about how to integrate them. The same question arrives, they identify this fintech for something, but is it more to be done? What's the most logical integration to do? How does it fit my process? Which process do I need to change? Because those are quite new. Managing an ecosystem is quite complex. Not a lot of players are actively capable to do so. And this is where some external help sometimes enlarge a bit the picture from the business line to a more global business pictures.
Olivier, thank you so much. Amazing.
Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you.